That was such a fun brother and sister trip that we've had, wasn't it?
Well, I wouldn't call it a sister-like thing for you to do on your own. But I'm glad that you've went out of the house as well.
So, what do you want to do once we get inside?
I was going to watch the trailer for our third film of Truth Searum.
Wait a second, isn't it supposed to be in 3 parts or 4?
There's might be a 4th part of this. I'm just not sure what would our manager would do to improve the film. I hope that all of them are going to be just as amazing as our concert tour coming up this Friday.
Just how on earth do you expect for us to have a real concert? Everybody is trapped in their own homes without getting some fresh air, and their own parents could be delusional as heck.
How's about this? We could make our own this Friday, so that when Phineas thinks that I'm doing mine afterwards, I'll be doing one this Friday with you guys instead.
That could be a nice thing for you to do, but I'm just not sure how many people are going to be here.
Wait a second, next Saturday is when he's planning on brainwashing the masses. And it's even on my birthday.
That girl have been planning to do this ever since the New World Order began, and now that it had already begun, he or she thinks that it would be funny to reprogram the people who doesn't want to have to deal with their inner demons. This is a bunch of barnacles.
You don't have to get angry just because of what that girl is doing to everybody. We're going to go to that virtual concert during our film and warn everybody else before they all get programmed.
I really don't want you to miss your birthday surprise, but I guess that we could try and save everybody from being mind-controlled by demons.
Phew. Alright then. We just need to go there when Serena isn't here, and then we're all good to go.
Hey Bunny, I'm finally home from going to the fashion store.
Hello Marigo, how's it going?
I heard from my brother Merely that his birthday is on October 24th, and I think that it is a day when his handler plans to reprogram the humans.
Yay. Merely's going to be 7 years old. I can't wait to attend his 7th birthday party.
Hold on a second, you didn't know about his handler. His name is Vinny's McConnell, and has the only one who was able to program Merely and to completely destroy who he really is, including his own soul. Right now, he's actually planning on reprogramming Merely's secret fan base on the 24th of this month, and I'm just not willing to have my brother miss his own birthday surprise that I've got planned out for him.
What? No. This cannot be happening right now. What on earth are we supposed to do? The masses are not a bunch of dogs to be messed around with.
Don't worry, Merely and I are going to his virtual concert next Saturday. Once we make it there, we'll be sure to deal with both Vinnies as well as the demons from behind the scenes.
But I wouldn't want to have to come home and to come back cursed. Do you really want Dog and his son to see me in red or black hair? No, I wouldn't think so.
You could come to the concert too. We could forewarn the masses together.
And at what time do you think that we should celebrate your brother's day party?
After we go out in the house and save the world, then we could celebrate my brother's 7th birthday.
Since this is your first time at the factory, I might as well introduce you to the place just to see if you could get used to being here.
Ha ha, silly Matthew. Of course I'm going to be able to get used to being here. I know that this is the place where the fake celebs are created at.
Guess who's the best hypnotist of Oshina? That's right, I am.
A hypnotist. That must have been interesting.
It is actually. My mommy says that I'd learned it since I was little.
That must have been amazing. I guess that people like you must have had an amazing gift.
Speaking of having the most amazing gift, I believe that what you have said is the absolute truth.
I just don't get it. How on earth were you able to get it?
I believe that is something to be a secret, but I guess that we could do a full movie on the series if you want me to.
So, what do you think of this? Do you really think that you're a robot or something?
I don't know. Do you really think I'm a robot?
You kind of sound like one. And you actually move and act like it, so...
That have got to be so gosh darn obvious for you to know, but I am glad that you and I didn't tell anyone else about me.
Matthew, thank Dog that you're here. I could really use another one of you guys for my plan.
Whoa, where in the heck am I? And why does this place look like the Merville's stupid playground?
My big brother Merely is having his 7th day party this October 24th, and apparently his handler just had the nerve to brainwash and program the masses with a bunch of trash that she invented, and I don't think that I would compliment it as music either.
Oh, I think that I heard that he's been trying to have a proper day party throughout that certain 8. But it always keep getting ruined by a girl in a suit.
And that's exactly when we're going to be there to finally put an end to all of the nonsense right now. That's why I called both you and Bunny over here to help me.
So, what do you want us to do? Because our album isn't exactly finished just yet, so we can't sing our songs on stage.
Holy crap. Look, I would just come up with something that you would normally do when you're in the house. Because we need the masses to be distracted, so super distracted by our voice that neither my brother Merely or Phineas would ever have to cast their spell on the audience.
You know, this reminds me of a superhero movie that I made up called Hypno Dude. What if I need my costume for my part of the plan?
Ugh, just do the best you can. And remember this one thing, it is most important to not mess up. Because if you reveal who you truly are to the audience, they're just gonna be wanting to get reprogrammed even more, and you know that I cannot handle another day of trying to wake them up again.
Hey, speaking of them trying to cast spells on the masses, I think that I just remembered that I could hypnotize them for 30 seconds.
So we got everything covered. Alright then, once October 24th comes, y'all know exactly what to do.
You got it, best friend.
So, this is where you live next to me? Wow, how funny is that?
Phew. Thank dog that I found you, sis. I'm just glad that there's no one else around. Otherwise they could have gotten you sick.
Ugh, please don't start with the whole you're gonna get sick type of crap. We all know that stuff wasn't real unless you'd be injected with it, and trust me, I know everything about the government and what they're going to do to us. I've read one of my history teacher's books, and his prophecy never lies.
Hey, you know what that reminded me of? The time when we were actually one of those Christians before we sold out. It was such an amazing time being woke for a day, wasn't it?
Dude, I'm Christian. The only reason why you think I'm not is because of those dumb old hand gestures that my brother and I mean, a friend and I who isn't merely Eilish, just had to flash out at the masses during our fish-slagram adventure. Trust me, it was just as bad as Brooklyn when she talked about having a demon inside her called Roman Zelensky.
Oh, don't worry about that stuff. At least we finally get to spend some time together in Pollywood merrily. Or should I say, Marigo, a.k.a. Lil Marin.
Holy crap. How the heck is this even possible? How did you know that it was me?
Come on, I know that my puppet wouldn't be an actual woman. He would literally have a song out called All the Good Girls Go to Heaven, wear the color black with the male bathroom sign on it. And of course, just to top it all off, he would literally have green hair. Yours look black.
Oh, please. There's no way on earth that you could tell if I'm his actual brother.
Actually, we're all nothing but a bunch of lab-made clones from a human clone factory. I'm pretty sure that you being an actual mermaid to merman clone of my puppet is really nothing new. Even Barbie has a look-alike in your group. And she's the most bossiest little girl that I haven't even met.
Whatever, I'm just glad that my brother isn't here to see this. Otherwise, he would have been ticked off at me for letting you in our undersea apartment.
Speaking of which, couldn't you do me a favor? Can you tell Merrily that his concert thingy is coming soon?
Heck no. I will not let you brainwash any of the humans. You may have had the teenagers fooled for a second, but you ain't fooling them nor me at all.
All right then, but you're going to be the only one who's gonna be missing out. Your so-called brother, which is actually my sister, is going to be performing for his fans. And not only that, but you're going to miss the biggest day party that he's ever got to have.
Well, It looks like I'm the only one to not give a single crap. If he's having his own party during the New World Order, then that's completely fine, but at least I didn't break my promise to Dog that I would never sell my soul to someone that I'll never like. Well, you'll never guess what I've been through just now. Vinny's just figured out that I'm Marilee's real sister while I was near his house today.
What on earth? How the hell did he do that?
I don't know. I probably or accidentally made it obvious. And the fact that both Marilee and I came from the same clone factory as he did.
Gosh darn it. I hate it when that guy does that. And to think that I would actually like Marilee Eilish when he first came into Hollywood.
I don't think that we should be blaming my brother for what he's done, because it's clearly his stupid handler's fault. If his parents hadn't messed with him in the first place, none of this wouldn't have happened.
Ouch.
Oh no, what's wrong? Didn't I just make Val's head hurt?
No, it's not you. It's just that I've been having this major headache ever since I was in school. I think that the mask wearers have been getting a lot of health issues ever since Phil Gates and the rest of the fake celebrities fooled them.
That's okay. Don't worry about them making you suffer. We're going to have them dealt with in no time.
But what about your brother? Don't you guys have a mission to get rid of his handler and to stop him from casting spells on the masses during his 7th day party?
Don't worry. Everything will go according to the plan. I promise.
Oh, okay. Oh, good morning, Donnie. What's been going on with you since last night? Hey, Chrissy, nothing much has been going on with me. My kids are outside and trying to save the world, and not only that, but my hubby is in the house. Oh, that must have been such an adventure for your family to go on. How is it possible for you guys to do that? Dog told us to expose the evil that's on land, and ever since then, his son came to Oceania just to do it with us, and it's been such an amazing journey so far. That's awesome. So, what can I help you out with this afternoon? I just have a little question about my son's identical clone of himself. Couldn't he just have a different name other than Matthew? Of course, you guys could manage to change the clone's name. But I wouldn't bother changing your original robot's name. Your daughter already created him in the factory. You know what is making me feel sad? The fact that our new friend Marilee has to go through so much this Saturday. And his 7th birthday party is during that terrible day. I'm just not sure what else I should do to help him. Ha ha, please don't get upset. I was just giggling about something that made me laugh. Anyway, don't be sad. I'm pretty sure that this Vinny's guy has no control over Marilee and his sister no more. After all, didn't they move to Oceania to have a better life? Of course they did. But how on earth are you guys the only ones in this town to not have to deal with any of this crap? We've had to deal with the wickedness that was in our part of town when I was your age. Now it is your turn to fulfill Dog's prophecy, and to wait for his upcoming return. Speaking of changing my son's clone's name, when do you think that I could do that? Honestly, if you really want to change his name, I would have to go to the service desk near the doctor's office. Dang it, if I'm gonna have to walk all the way to that gosh darn office, then I guess that I have no choice but to do it. But if I have a bunch of tired feet, then I'm definitely going to have to blame you.
Oh, hello there, Matthew. Sorry if I haven't been going on adventures with you guys. I've just been stressed out over what I've been going through lately.
Wait a minute, why the heck would my mother put me in here in this box?
You are not in a box. It's just that your mommy wanted me to check up on you from in here. It is safer that way.
Okay, but what's the real reason why we are both stuck here in the hospital closet?
I guess that she wanted us to hide in here, because of Phil Gates wanting to pick up more chemicals from the lab to put into one of his so-called vaccines, so that when people on land would get forced to take them, they'll really no longer be considered as actual human beings, which is definitely gonna be so fricked up.
Jude, I'm pretty sure that I could make him not try to kill the humans with the things that he is using for the vaccines.
I'm not sure if all of that is gonna work. Everybody was just dumb enough to choose the lies rather than to get to the truth. And I don't think that a robot with mesmerizing abilities would change that.
Brisson, You seem to be a little bit scared. Are you sure that you don't want me to help you to calm down?
Come on now, bro. You know me. I'm not the type of person or werewolf to be easily weak-minded enough to go under some sort of a trance. Even if Jake tried to do the same crap to me once. Still, I'm not gonna have you inside my head all day. That's just not how I'm gonna be the only one in this group to take that L.
Relax, your eyes are getting very sleepy. You want to go to sleep, and to not worry about the people who doesn't care about humanity.
I will not worry about that female transgender. With a man-like wife. But I'm not sure about the whole not being worried about the landfolk of humanity thing.
It's okay, Doll did say that fear is a poor cipher. So there's no reason to be afraid of someone you don't like. By the way, I think that Phil just left.
What? I didn't. I did know that he left. What a gosh darn animal.
Whoa, who's the dude in white? And what in the heck did he do with my brother? Oh, I mean. Hey Matt. How's it going with you?
My name isn't Matthew, my name is Carl.
What the frick? They actually tried to change your name? Not trying to be that kind of person, but... there is no way in heck that Kyle is a good name for you.
Ha ha ha, silly rabbit. They just made up that name for me. So that when it's time for us to go back on land, no one would confuse me as your brother.
Oh, okay then.
I'm so excited to go check up on the humans. It's been quite a while since we have done it. I just hope that they're doing okay.
Since you're not gonna be acting like my brother, then what type of clothes are you going to wear? Punk rock style clothing is what my brother would wear.
I don't know. I'm going to just let your mother decide which outfit is best for me to wear. Hey Matthew, I'm finally back from the factory. Hey buddy, I like what you did with your hair. It looks like the same one that I had when I was on land. Speaking of which, I almost forgot to tell you that my actual name is Carl. That's awesome, I'm glad to hear that, dude. This is the best adventure that we have ever had. Speaking of going on adventures, you don't mind if you could hang out with Mickle, do you? I have to meet Jake with something. Sure thing, but at what time do you think that you are going to be in class? Crap. I just forgot that I've had to meet him at school before we get to hang out. Dang it.